Thank you very much, everyone, and welcome once again into the Jungle Room. As we begin the countdown to the year 2010, Elvis fans are already being bombarded with the many new releases that are planned for the new year. But there are a couple of items set for release shortly after we turn our calendars to 2010 that have Elvis fans talking. Specifically, I am talking about new books from Elvis Inner Circle member George Klein and Elvis's personal physician, Dr. George Nichopoulos. Now, many fans are already asking themselves why they should put their hard-earned money down and purchase these books. I've heard many fans say that they don't plan to buy one or both of these books because they don't want to hear their versions of the events, or that they simply don't like the men telling the stories. What more could GK and Dr. Nick tell us that we haven't already heard before? My answer? Well, perhaps these books won't reveal many new details, but what they will do is give Elvis fans a look into Elvis's life and career from a new perspective. Of course, there seems to be an endless supply of books about the life and career of Elvis Presley. Anyone who ever spent at least 5 minutes with the King seems to have written a tell-all book about their relationship with Elvis. But to me, personally, it's the stories and books from the likes of Sonny West, Jerry Schilling, Marty Lacker, Joe Esposito, Scotty Moore, Joe Mascao, and now George Klein and Dr. Nichopoulos that truly provide the deepest look into Elvis's life both professionally and personally. Whether you like the guys that formed Elvis's inner circle or not, and I personally have some reservations about some of the guys that surrounded Elvis, there is one fact that cannot be overlooked. When the gates of Graceland closed, or when the curtain fell after an Elvis performance, these were the guys that were with Elvis through the good times and the bad. You may not like them. You may think that they are just out to make a quick buck off of their relationship with Elvis, and you may be right. But guys like George Klein and Dr. Nichopoulos have a right to tell their stories. Certainly, there are going to be inaccuracies or discrepancies in their books. Time does seem to have a way of distorting past events and clouding our memories. There are also most definitely going to be liberties taken in terms of the author's personal views on their effect on the life and career of Elvis Presley. It has happened in every book written by an Elvis insider up until now, and there is no doubt that it will be the case with these upcoming books. But again, the fact of the matter is, these guys were with Elvis almost constantly, and whether you believe the accuracy of their storytelling 100% or not, their Elvis tales, stories, and memories are first-hand accounts of what went on inside the Presley camp and will provide fans with yet another glimpse into the superstar that we have all come to know and love. As I said, the calendar will soon read 2010. Time marches on, and as it does, it is inevitable that the people that surrounded Elvis Presley will eventually be reunited with him. The Elvis fans of today, like you and I, are lucky that we can still listen to these stories that men like Mr. Klein and Dr. Nichopoulos are able to tell us firsthand. Future generations of Elvis Presley fans won't be so fortunate. So books like these will be the only link for future fans to experience what it was like to be and be around Elvis Presley. A special thanks to TCBWorld member Deb T. DeBruno for providing the inspiration for this Jungle Room installment. All commentary expressed within the confines of the Jungle Room are the sole opinion of Jungle Room 76 and do not necessarily reflect the views of other members or moderators of the TCBWorld forum. Questions or comments about this commentary can be directed to me, Jungle Room 76, via the private message service on the TCBWorld forum. Thank you for your continued support of TCBWorld, and until our next trip into the Jungle Room, God bless and TCB.